land of freedom. I shall live in plenty, meeting all our needs. And your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God be the watchman of this nation. Amazonia, land of freedom. You shall live in plenty, meeting our needs. And your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God be the watchman of this nation. The jukes, I see you. All those who are joining, you're welcome. Glory, rising never to fall. Making a nation the Lord forevermore. Amazonia. Our needs. The stars above. Amazonia, land of freedom, in plenty meeting all our needs, shall be like the stars above, the watchman of this nation. Good afternoon, fellow Amazonians. Good evening. I know it is exactly 6:39 p.m. in mile 16. It's exactly 6:39 p.m. in mile 18. It is 6:39 p.m. in Motombolombo. It is 6:39 p.m. in Bengui. It is 6:39 p.m. in Moliko. It is 6:39 p.m. in Buea. And it is 6:39 p.m. in Balangi, in Mato, in Kusala, in Bonge, and in the entire of Ambaland. As we join this show, please endeavor to share it on WhatsApp, share it on Facebook, share it across the platforms, inform friends and family that your humble servant Mark Bareta is alive. Today we have some topics that we are going to talk on. We are going to re-emphasize. We are going to appreciate. We are going to condemn. We are going to give some warnings. We are going to reaffirm. And we are going to encourage us as we march to Buea. So if you are joining this show, you are welcome to this live show. This is your humble servant, Mark Bareta. So please endeavor to share it on WhatsApp, share it on Facebook, share it across the globe, and we are going to start in a few minutes. As we are joining, I can see Jules Ebu, I can see El Franco Gildo, I can see Jume Kelvin, I can see Joaboy Seletes, I can see Enman is also joining right now. I can also see Yumarul Yaradua. Good evening. I can see Puka Elvis Ju. You are welcome. I can see King Junue is joining. You are welcome. I also see Mofo joining. Georgette Chitu just joined. I can also see Atayem Ambongweya just joined. I can see Clovis Packer who just joined us. I can see Don Dinga. You are welcome. I can see Pat Patricia, you are welcome. I can see Nyumbanya Peter. I can see Tabe Joshua. I can see Ray Tima. You are welcome. You are welcome to this live show. Please, as you join, endeavor to share. We are already at 600 views. Normally, my limit is 500. Well, to have 500 views is okay for me. I can match on with 500. Now we already have 600. But then before we begin, let us play our song which stimulates us. Beth Egbe is joining. Shay Gideon is joining. Bobby Nancy, you are welcome. Fire me, I fire you.
If you don't run before war,
You don't know what you know more.
if you don't run before colors,
You don't know what you know more.
Amba boys worry,
Shoot me, I shoot you.
Amba boys worry,
Fire me, I fire you.
Amba boys worry,
Shoot me, I shoot you.
Amba boys worry.
Fire me, I fire you. Fight for your freedom. Fight for your freedom.
If you don't run before colors,
Oh,
Amba boys worry,
shoot me, I shoot you.
Amba boys worry.
Fire me, I fire you.
If you don't run before war,
You know what I'm gonna
if you don't run before colors,
do.
Amba boys worry,
Shoot me, I shoot you.
Amba boys worry,
Fire me, I fire you.
Amba boys worry,
Shoot me, I shoot you.
Amba boys worry.
Fire me, I fire you. I can see Babsila, all of you joining. You're welcome. Otina Wata, meaning come. No go no. Oh no go 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 no go no. Fire me, I fire you.
If you don't run before war,
Mm-mm-mm.
if you don't run before colors,
Al Shak Uma, you are welcome.
boys worry,
And Yorin Dioni, you are welcome.
boys worry,
Kenneth Mofo Wanji is joining.
boys worry,
Blessed Funge, you are welcome.
boys worry.
Mami B, you are welcome. Zach Cosmas, you are welcome. Emmanuel, you are welcome. All those who are joining, you are welcome to this show. Apple Seed, you are welcome. Ambazonial Ancestors, you are welcome. Lauton Taka, you are welcome. Bina Buse Randolph, you are welcome. Epa Helena Balia Bibi. There's some names are very difficult to call though. Anyway, all those who are joining, you are welcome to this live show. We are already more than 500 views, our minimum views, so we are going to begin the live show. You are welcome to this live show. Today is the 29th of June 2018. It is 6 months. It is 6 months into the year 2018. It is 6 months that we have been battling, we have been fighting La République du Cameroon. It is 6 months where we have our leaders who have been locked up at the jails of La République. I want to begin this show on this today, our usual weekend show, to first of all send special greetings to all our mothers who are back home, to all our parents who are back home, to all our brothers and sisters who are back home, those who are watching in my 16, those who are watching in my 18, those in Albert Mukong Avenue, formerly known as my 17, those who are now in Moliko, those who are in the entire environs in Buea, our brothers and sisters in Mutengene, those parents who have lost loved ones as soon as today that we heard that 6 civilians were shot in Mutengene along Victoria Mutengene Road. You are welcome. We also want to welcome all those who are joining from La République du Cameroon in Yaoundé, in Bonaberi. We know Bonaberi is part of Amazonia. I told you last time. So to all those who are joining also in the diaspora those who are joining also in Canada, those who are in China, everywhere across the globe. You are welcome. You are welcome to our live show. Today we have a lot of topics that we are going to talk about. We are going to talk about a lot of topics. I think I have about six topics that we are going to talk about, and then the show will come to an end. But if you are watching this live show, if you have not shared, endeavor to share it so that you should not be the only one to enjoy, to participate what this platform is about to say. Others should be able to join through your platform. So please endeavor to share it to WhatsApp, share it on Facebook, and inform our friends and brothers that we are live. We are live, and we are going to begin the show. So I can see people are commenting. You are welcome. I wish all of you a very fruitful day as you join me in this live show. Today is the 29th of June 2018. Like I said, it is 6 months into our revolution. It is 6 months into our revolution. It is 6 months that we have been fighting the terrorist state of the Republic of Cameroon. It is 6 months that most of our parents are in the bushes. It is more than a year that most of our people are in Nigeria. It is more than a year that most of our people are in exile. And it is 6 months into this year that we have told the Republic that they are not going to win this war, because no military wins the war against people. Because our fight is just. Our fight is founded on the foundation of truth, on the foundation of legality, and on the foundation of justice. And we want justice. It is only justice that's going to free Ambazonia. So welcome to this show. I welcome all of you who are watching from Bamenda, those who are watching from Santa, those who are watching from Bengui, from Fundong, from Bello, from Kumbo, from Du, from Cambe, across the northern zone, those who are watching from Ikiliwindi, in Kupe Maninguba, in Akwaya, in Dadi, in Bodam, in Kendem village, in Atibong Waya, in Tinto, in Bakebe, in Bangem, in Alu, in Menji, in everywhere across the globe, those also in Meme and Fako, and our brothers and sisters who are watching in Buea. You are welcome to this live show. I would like to begin this show first by giving a happy birthday to our daddy, Aya Paul Abine, to Chief Justice Aya Paul Abine. We read on Facebook. In fact, Facebook informed us that today is the birthday of Chief Justice Aya Paul Abine. I want all of you who are watching now to comment happy birthday, to tell Daddy Aya Paul Abine that we appreciate all what his family is doing, especially in taking care of our internal displaced persons. That we appreciate what his child Aya Paul Jr. is doing with the foundation to help our refugees in Nigeria, to help those who are internally displaced, to help also even those who are sick in the jails in Buea and in Konigi. That we as a people of Ambazonia, we appreciate, and our only prayer is that God will continue to keep Daddy Aya Paul Abine alive, so that he too shall sit one day and enjoy a free and prosperous Ambazonia. That we need brains like him to be alive, to guide us, to craft our laws in the most just and fair manner. Because we know that Chief Justice Aya Paul Abine is the only justice in Cameroon, as we say, which has been incorruptible. The records are there, which has been incorruptible, and we see that now in his family. So please wish Justice Aya Paul Abine a happy birthday for us, and we continue to keep him in prayers, and that we ask him that we need his wisdom as we prosecute this revolution. That wherever we go astray, whatever things we do, he should be able to call us to order. He should be able to advise us, to guard us, and that we are grateful for everything that the family is doing. That said, we are going to begin the show today to talk about our interim president, Ayok Julius Tabe. Few days ago, we were informed by the consortium that Tassan Wilfred and the rest have been seen by family members. And few days ago, the acting the Secretary of State in charge of communication, Chris Anu, did inform us that indeed family members have seen Ayok Julius Tabe, and that they have seen also others who are in Buea. And from various family sources, various family members have also been able to see Barrister Yambe, Bareta Sang, and the rest. And from every information which is coming over in Yaoundé is that they are in high spirits. They are in high spirits, and they are looking upon us. And some people think that when you talk about torture is only physical. They have been tortured. They have been tortured psychologically. They have been tortured politically. Torture is not only being physical. Yes, La République, they have tortured our leaders. They have tortured them for keeping them for 6 months without allowing them to see their lawyers. They have tortured them in the legal sense. They have tortured them because when someone sits for that month without listening to his family, those are people that they have families, they have children, they have wives, and they have husbands, and they have been tortured. They have been tortured. So torture is not only physical, and that La République, they have tortured our leaders. They have tortured them mentally. They have tortured them in various aspects. But also we learn that from the statement that the Secretary of State Chris Anu did said. He said when Siku had the opportunity to talk to one person, Siku lamented and said he thought that he was lamented that how did Amazonia abandon him. I would like to call on all family members of all those who are in La République jails of our leaders, that when you have the time to visit them, in your small minutes, in the 30 minutes that you have with them, please tell them that these people did not abandon them. Tell them that immediately as we were informed of the abductions in Nigeria, one day after, tell them that we went live and the whole world went into commotion. Tell them that from one country, from Belgium to Germany to South Africa to Nigeria to USA to Canada, Amazonians went out in numbers to protest, to call the Nigerian government to order. Tell them that there was not ever a time that we slept. Tell them that we were out here in the cold, we wrote, we cried, we spoke, and we called for the release. Tell them that we rallied international media on their behalf. We wrote to every organization. Tell them that they should be hopeful, that we never abandon them. Tell them the transformation that the revolution has taken since they were abducted. Tell them that the interim government went as far as sending Chris Anu to Nigeria to find out what actually happened. Tell them that the interim government put in place an acting president in the name of Dr. Sako, who has been very strategic in the pursuit of this revolution. Tell them that the interim government went as far to even suspend those who refuse to collaborate, to inform us what actually happened in Nigeria. Tell them that the interim government actually did hired lawyers in Nigeria to find out their location. Tell them that Capo Daniel even went to Nigeria to find out what has happened. Tell them that activists never slept. Tell them that the people of Amazonia went as far to even declare them dead just to make sure that La République produce them. Yes. Tell them that Akuro even declared them dead just to push the government to show proof of life. Tell them that even Chris Anu went on live on TV and promised the 5th of January and promised the 5th of February to be a deadline. If the regime does not produce them, they will see magma. Tell them that we did everything possible. We did everything possible in our means to make sure that we know the whereabouts. Tell them that there was never a day that WhatsApp, there was never a day that Facebook did not crash because we wanted to know what has happened. Tell them that we changed our profile pictures. We changed our profile pictures to them. because we wanted to keep their flame alive. And tell them that for the first time, the interim government was forced to embrace self-defense. Tell them that. Tell Bareta Sang, because I know Bareta Sang has been someone who has been saying no self-defense, no nothing, God. Tell them that the interim government has transformed. It is now a government of revolution. It is now an era of self-defense. Tell them that the interim government was pushed to finally embrace self-defense and declare that now we are an era of self-defense. Tell them that most groups on ground zero have come together under the tutelage of the interim government, under the banner of the Ambassador Self-Defense Council. Tell them that a lot has happened while they were in there. Tell them that the state of the revolution is still very strong. Tell them that we never gave up. Tell them that at no point in time that we the people ever gave up. In fact, it was not even in our agenda. And tell them that even now that we know that they are alive, that it has given us another impetus to fight on. So we call on the members of the families that will approach these persons, that will call upon you to tell them the truth. Tell them how everyone from one frontline movement to one came together. Tell them that even as happened, Bo Herbert came live, Ayaba came live, they gave statements. Everyone showed solidarity despite the differences. Tell them that, yes, the state of a revolution is strong. Tell them that we are one people. And tell them that our objective has never changed from what they stood for. And tell them that Buea has become a more reality 6 months before now. Tell them that our young boys on ground zero, our restoration forces are sleeping in the bushes. Tell them that our people on ground zero are doing everything possible to ensure that they are alive. Tell them that we will not focus on the so-called La République sham law. Tell them that we know that La République want to mock us. They want to mock us so that we will see our president on TV under the Kangaroo court being judged. Tell them never to bother. Tell them never to bother. Tell them that the state of the revolution is strong. Tell them that self-defense action will free them. Tell them that we have not, at no point in time, allowed those agents, those colonial forces, gendarmes, police to breathe. Tell them that now, as we are talking, colonial gendarmes, they are running away, that we have instilled fear into them. Tell them that, yes, now the regime, the police, the gendarmes, they are not afraid of this of the Amber Boys. Tell them that we will ensure that before this thing comes to an end, all of them in jail, as they were calling for the release of Mancho and Pen Terence. Now that they have joined them, we are also calling for the entire release of everyone. And tell them to have faith. Tell them to hold on to their Bible. Tell them to keep praying. Tell them to keep praying, because that is only what they can do as of now. Tell them to keep praying. And tell them not to lament. Tell them that we don't need any stories as of now. We don't need distractions. We don't need who did what. Tell them that we will need that when they are out. We don't need to know who did what, who betrayed them and so. Tell them, because we don't want to be distracted. We want to be focused. We want to prosecute the revolution to its end. Tell them that all those who caused their abduction, that presently now they are dying in silence. Yes, their consciousness is eating them raw. That tell them that they should not release any information about whatever happened, because we don't want to be distracted. Because we want to focus on in Buea. Whenever they are free, they will tell their story. They will tell those who sold them. They will tell whatever happened. Tell them that we are stronger than before. Tell Ayok Julius Tabe, Bareta Sang, Barrister Shufai, Barrister Yambe, and all others who are in Kangaroo jail that we do not recognize the government of La République, so-called legal system on them. That whatever will go on in those Kangaroo courts, it is just a tip of the iceberg. And tell them that the acting president, Dr. Sako, last week has declared and said the Ambassador Self-Defense Council now has the potential to cause heavy tsunami. To cause heavy tsunami in to cause heavy tsunami, tsunami in Yaoundé. Yes, tell them that we are ready. Tell them that we are ready. We are ready to fight. And tell them not to be afraid. Tell them not to be afraid of the future. Tell them that the state of our revolution is strong and that we are going to free Ambazonia. I hope that information has gone well. Permit me answer this call. I'll come back. Hello? Yes, something. All right. Okay, all right. People of Ambazonia, all is okay. So I was saying that we must, as a matter of fact, remind our people in jail that the state of our revolution is strong. It is strong, and we must continue to marshal on. Must continue to marshal on. All right, that takes me to the next point. That takes me to the next point of our agenda. The next point of our agenda. I was a little bit distracted, but all is okay. I was a little bit distracted. All is okay. Something was happening somewhere where I am, so I need to ensure that my environment is safe. All right. Let's focus. Now the next move goes down to Maurice Kamto. I want to address Maurice Kamto, who is the La République candidate. You see, we have said that in Ambazonia, there is nothing like elections in Ambazonia. We are saying that there is a war in Ambazonia. In Ambazonia, Southern Cameroons, there is an ongoing civil war. Those politicians who think that they can cross over the Mongo and come in Ambazonia to campaign, we say what will happen. We know that La République, they have sent Maurice Kamto to come to test the waters. I am calling on Maurice Kamto and to all those who are watching this live show, and if you know Maurice Kamto, tell him that he should not provoke us. Tell him that we have seen a notice going around. He wants to hold a political rally in Bambili. He wants to hold a political rally in Bambili. And that hotel, it is Salam. What's the name of that hotel? The name of that hotel on the 1st of July, 2 p.m. And he has made a notice and shared that people in Bambili should come in that hotel. 2 p.m. I think that hotel is it Salam Hotel? I don't know. Please, I don't speak much. Maurice Kamto should be informed that he is free to move across littoral, west, north and south in La République to organize campaigns for elections also. He is free. In Ambazonia, in Southern Cameroons, it is a different nation. It is illegal. It is illegal to campaign. In fact, it's an insult. And when you insult us, when you try to organize those type of rallies in Amazonia, when you try to organize those type of political rally, it's an insult. He should be recalled what happened in December, on the 8th of December 2016, when the CBDM forced through a political rally. And what happened? That what happened then, now that our people have picked up arms, that we are saying that we don't want problems with people in the Republic, especially those people who call themselves politicians. Don't provoke us. Don't provoke us. You saw what happened today in Buea, how the so-called movement of French diplomat was stopped per se. That we are telling Maurice Kamto, for all those who are watching me, if you know Maurice Kamto, if he's a friend, tell him that we have taken notice of his so-called rally in a hotel in Bamili, that is calling the people of Bamili to come and listen to the candidate. Tell him that we do not approve such. And whatever happens there on that day, we will not be blamed, because we always say our things. We say it before it happened, that we will not allow our people to go and sit. What about elections we want to campaign? What about elections? That when our people are in the bushes, that when the regime of Paul Biya is actually committing genocide, and the people are thinking of elections. What elections? What elections? Maurice Kamto, even in a free and fair election, you will not even win Paul Biya. All these people, they know it. You know that this present Cameroon that we have it now, with so-called Elekam, that we have an election in which the military is behind CPDM, the police is behind CPDM, the general is behind CPDM, all the Elekam regional bosses and all of them, they are all CPDM paid. Even the laws of Elekam favor CPDM. When you go now, they want to extend their parliament. The constitutional court is all CPDM. Senate is all CPDM. Parliament is all CPDM. Everything from the governors, in fact, everything to ensure that Paul Biya wins is all CPDM. Everything. So, even in the free and fair election, if you so-called win, CPDM will steal it. So, there is not even nothing to talk about elections in Amazonia. So, I pity Cameroonians. I pity Cameroonians, because Cameroon, they are there. They are hoping that election cannot solve this present crisis. It will not solve it. Even if you give freely, you say, Joshua Osi, Muna, you give freely for Amazonians to be president of the Cameroons, it will not solve this present issue. So the issue which is going on is not an issue that election can resolve. It's not an issue that you have a bilingual 5 p.m. news can resolve. It's not an issue that you even appoint Anglophone governors will resolve. It's not an issue that you even give maybe 50% of the jobs to Anglophones will resolve. No. It is an issue which goes back to the foundations of how these two Cameroons came together. So, it's an insult that we have parents who are mourning from the Menka massacre, that I think I'm Ponji, masterminded the Menka massacre, that even as we are talking, the La Republique agents, they break into homes, they shoot our people to death. That is as we are talking. In Mutengene, they murdered point blank 6 civilians. So across Amazonia, it is havoc. Across Amazonia, in fact, now we can say on a daily basis, we have at least 2 civilians die per day in Amazonia. We cannot say in Amazonia, on a daily basis, we have at least 2 people die per day in Amazonia. At least 2, they die per day in Amazonia. Then one Nikon bomb, one Padesta war, one buffoon will think that it is only election that will solve. No. Election, we are also telling even the AU, US, that all of them, elections cannot resolve the issue. We do not go out to say elections. No, we do not go out. When our lawyers started, they called for a 2-state federation. Do you know why they called for it? They said because a federation at that time will guarantee our institutions. But now we have gone past that level. No. A lot of blood has been shed for us to remain in the so-called unity of Cameroon. A lot of blood has been shed. So I'm now officially informing Maurice Kamto that your first July rally in Bamenda, we know the venue. And we are also warning the hotel manager. For those who have read that notice, I don't know if it is Salam Hotel. I don't know. I don't have the name. That hotel in Bamenda that want to host Maurice Kamto. Know that when you host Maurice Kamto, you go out of business from that day. Because you will not recognize your structure. Yes, it's an insult that you are giving rooms, you are giving your venue for someone to come and preach election. What elections? Who told you what elections? Election which only Paul Biya knows the data you hold. Now Maurice Kamto and the rest, Muna and Joshua, they don't even know when you hold. They don't even know. They're not even sure if the election will hold or if it will be postponed. They keep going around talking about elections nonsense. There will be no election in Amazonian. We are saying that it will take the last block of Amazonians before that it will hold. Yes, we have declared that there will be no election in Amazonia. That is, listen, we don't doubt anymore. We don't doubt it. If my able good friend Eric Tato yesterday could sit and declared and said, Resilient forces should make sure that today they shut down Buea. And we got up to that and it happened. Then what will happen when we know very well that that election which they want to organize, the one that we should give for Buea legitimacy? No. We will not give for Buea legitimacy the very person that is killing our people. We refuse. We will not give President Paul Biya any legitimacy. They know very, very well. So, we are telling the Munas, the Joshua Osis, and all those who are propagating elections. In fact, our restoration forces should make sure that when people travel, when you search them, when you see any voter's card or with any individual, arrest that individual. Arrest them because that individual, it is someone who wants to go. In fact, if you see any voter's card with any, arrest that individual. Arrest. Even if it's my mother, arrest her. Arrest her. Arrest her. I said so. Arrest her. That if we see any forces, if you see any individual with voter's card with a person, arrest that individual and keep till this region is over. Yes, arrest. Because those people who are going around to register in the so-called electoral, they know very well that there is no way any party can win for Buea. They know. Because the structures are not there. Are not there. From when you look at Elekam, Dios, all of them, they are there. The governors, the Dios, the gendarmes, the Elekam people, they are designed already to give for Buea a victory. And the one that we should also participate as if we vote, it will not happen. We are saying that it will not happen. Even if you kill us today or the diaspora, we are saying that we have concluded the stage of political education. You see, in the early days of the consortium, and even before it started, we were doing political education. As of now, Mark Bareta or Tapan Ivo or Akoso Raymond or Eric Tato, we don't have to tell our people what to do. They already know what to do because we have graduated from the area of political education. Now we are in the area of implementation. Every Amazonian knows that there are two Cameroons and they know that their history. I see pity Cameroonians. They have been stuck there. Omniobels try to free them. And today, when they raised Omniobels statue in Douala, the Douala chief said no. And then they are bold to talk about vivre ensemble. What is living together? Who told you that living together is eating achu? Who said living together is eating bobolo? Or living together is when Francophone and Anglophone get married, sex, and bring together. Who told that is living together? That foolish nonsense that living together. And now we see hypocrites. They go to the littoral region. They go to the north. They contribute money. I say, these hypocrites, these Cameroonians, who sits in Gaoundere, sits in the littoral, sits elsewhere, and they contribute money to help people in the Amazonia. The very people that you declared us as a terrorist. How can you sit in Douala, in Gaoundere, in Yaoundé, and you collect money? You Cameroonians, you collect money that you call it national solidarity. Where was national solidarity when the people killed our people? Where was national solidarity when on 1st October your government they insult and they killed us in numbers? Where was national solidarity? Where was it when Macho BBC and the rest were arrested, but not the rest? Where was national solidarity? Have you gone out for once to condemn your government? No. Instead, what do we see? We see in your TV stations, we see in your newspapers, you glorify your government, you clap for your government, and you say, indeed, these are terrorists, deal with them. You are happy. You are happy. When you see our corpses, you are happy. You are saying, oh, you clap. And then you sit today and talk about Viva Ensemble. What is living together? Hypocrite. What is living together? So we are saying that Maurice Kamto, I'm calling your name loud and clear because I have seen a communique that you call MRC. You want to go to Bamenda, or you say Bamili people welcome to do what? To campaign. Otherwise, it will not happen. It will not happen. And we are informing our people in Bamili and all those Bamili cases who are in Bamenda, because we know that even though you are Amazonians, we know that you still have a very strong affinity to your roots in the West. We know that in that Bamili issue, Bamili case will feed the hall. They will bring people from Buda and the rest to come and feed the hall. Please stay home. Please stay home. We are saying that stay home because it will not be business as usual. Not that we have agents everywhere. There is references in the northern zone. They are already aware. We have seen the communique. 1st of July, 2 p.m. prompt. The hotel is this Salam Hotel or which hotel? The name I cannot recall. We are saying that don't insult us. We are already in pains. Each day we cry. Each day, just a few days ago in Batibo, we discovered mass grave. More than 2 corpses of our people. They were killed and buried. You saw people go to the farm as they were trying to till their farm. And you hit the farm, you want to see it is soft. You want to see that diamond inside. So they kill our people and they bury them. Even 2 days ago, within I think in Banga Bakundu, the military, they stopped a taxi which came from Moyoka. They killed everyone there and buried. And you talk of elections. Who organizes elections in a country which is fighting elections? So you think those in the bushes don't want to be free? You think those in Nigeria don't want to be free? Maurice Kamto, please, we respect you as a legal luminary. We respect you for the fact that sometimes also you've come live, you've spoken about our struggle, you've written about it, you've called for the end of violence, as you call it. We respect you for that. But please, don't push it. Don't push it because the independence of Southern Cameroons and Amazonia is non-negotiable. We do not negotiate the independence of Amazonia. We do not negotiate that. And under no circumstances, even you put on our neck with bullets, we will not negotiate the independence of Amazonia because we are a free people. We are going to use every means in our power to make sure we restore Amazonia. And we will use every means in our power to make sure we take out anyone who stands in our way to restore our home. I want to go back home. You think I'm here in Europe? I'm happy? I want to go back home. Those who are in Americas everywhere, they also want to go back home. So we are saying that we will not allow anyone to stand in our path, to stop our path from marching to Buea. We will march to Buea as a people. I've told you that, please, we may not reach to Buea as one family. We may not reach to Buea with Mark Bareta, with Ivo, with Eric Tato, with Akoso, with Kapo, with Siku, with Comrade Sako and the rest. But as a people, it has been destined, it has been decreed already in heaven that we will arrive Buea. And today you could see, I told you a few months back, I told you that what is happening now in Buea is what we call testing. It's testing. Already the periphery, we make sure we are nurturing the periphery. Now we are doing what? We are nurturing the periphery to make sure that we arrive Buea. Already the periphery has been nurtured. It has been nurtured and it takes just a phone call for Buea to fall. And Buea will fall. Limbe is a buffer zone. It's a buffer zone. It's a buffer zone. Limbe is a buffer zone. Limbe is just something that we just forget about Limbe for now. So we are calling on Maurice Kamto. I will not speak much on this. We will monitor. And but we call on Ambassadors in Bamenda that please ignore any call, any radio announcement, any notices from Maurice Kamto to come and sit in a political rally. No election will help Amazonia. The only election in Amazonia will be maybe only a referendum, so that the sovereign people of Amazonia alone, from the northern to southern zone, we finally have the opportunity to promise it. Because at the end of the day, we don't even need a referendum. We don't even need it. Legally speaking, we don't even need a referendum. We don't need a referendum because we already had our independence. Because now we are already under colonization, and that is why you could see the American U.S. Congress. You know, for the first time, there is never a time, even the Biafra issue, you've not heard it in U.S. Congress. But if the U.S. Congress could entertain the Amazonian quest for restoration and allow them to speak freely, then you know that we mean business. Because the USA, they were very much aware. In the 80s, they were aware. And the CIA wrote a document and warned La Republique. They warned them and told them that if you tamper with the educational, legal system of these people you call Anglophones, there will come a time that they will pick up weapons. So, to the USA, it's not strange. It's not strange that our people have picked up arms to fight. It's not strange to them. And we are saying that as a people, we are not saying behind the scenes that we are afraid of any ICC or no. We are saying it on camera everywhere that we will continue to fund them. We will fund them because it is in fact, it is a right given by God Almighty for people to defend their land. We will fund them. We will use every means possible to fund our boys, to get them the real equipments to fight La Republique, because it's our right. It's our right. And we'll do that without even blinking an eye. So we are telling La Republique that you declared war on us. On 22nd September, you massacred our people. In 1st October, you killed and you pushed us to the wall. And now we are saying it is time for us to defend our community. And that is why the U.S. Congress, they listened to one other tongue, Effie, who presented a good case to the U.S. Congress. Now they have listened to us. It is our hope. It's our hope that the U.S. Congress will gather this testimony and make a policy statement to push the Republic. We know that the French government, France is playing its own geopolitical tactics, because when you look at French Africa, France, they have an interest in Cameroon. That is why today we could see the French ambassador going to La Republique presidency, and he collected his own golden statue. We don't care. They can collect their golden statue as much as they like. But we are saying that the people of Amazonia will not allow any foreign nation tamper with their right to statehood. You, France, and every other state, you fought for your independence. You are free. And so you will not, under any circumstances, take away our freedom, our right to be free as a free people of Amazonia. You will not. You will have to use every means to kill every one of us, because we know that you are probably plotting coup with the government to tamper with us. But we say that we will stand tall. We will stand tall. For every child, even in the womb of those our parents who are in the bush, is already a fighter. We will fight till we see that we restore our statehood. So we want to thank the government of USA, at least the government of USA, the US Congress. They are people that we can trust. Have you seen France? Have you seen them? Their parliament, have you seen they sit tight, because France is this country which is causing the most wars in Africa. Yes. Go to any French Africa, and it's problem. I don't know which ballon maker will even join this Cameroon in this fake union. I don't know which ballon maker. Yes. But we are saying that we have risen. The children of Edele, the children of Foncha, we have risen, and now we say never again. And we will fight even the French. We will fight any foreign nation that tries to tamper with our right to be a free people. So that French ambassador in Cameroon, you can go there, you can collect your own statue. You can say whatever you can say. You can even promise 5 states, 2 states, 10 million. We say no, that you will not sit in France and dictate to us, a free-born Amazonians, how we want to live. We refuse. We refuse. So you can stay anywhere and preach that we are useless decentralization or nonsense 4-state federation or nonsense 2 states. We are saying that the people of Amazon, we are saying that we are free-born. We are free-born. If you are free as France, if you are free as France to be one, which you want to be free. So we know all these games you are playing because you rely on those tax, those colonial tax from French nations. You rely on them. You rely on those tax and you rely on our resources. We say no, never again. So we are thanking the U.S. Congress for doing a great job. So that now you listen. The U.S. Congress they expound for the first time the case about Saudi Cameroons, the root causes, all those who wrote and sent letters, Barista Balam, George Dinga from Lincoln, all those interim government, all those who wrote and sent all of very good statements. And the U.S. Congress will work on that, and we hope that they will come out with a policy statement to push, because the U.S. government, on the 21st of April 1961, you voted for the independence of Amazonia. Even Cameroon said no. Yes. Oh, the person who was there, Mr. Okala, he voted. In fact, Cameroon voted against our independence. Now they turn around to claim that we are united. Yes, they voted against our independence. But USA voted. So we are calling on the U.S. government to do the right thing, to push school mediation. Yes, to push school mediation so that we can separate peacefully, so that there will be less death on both sides. A lot of blood has already been spilled. It is the place of the U.S. government to push your ally France, to push your ally Britain, because these are 2 colonial powers. Britain is an insult. In fact, Britain sold us. They know very well that as a people, they went against the very UN Charter to give us conditional independence. That we should have independence by joining. I never see where people have independence by joining. And that La République was a country that seceded. When La République, when they had their independence on 1st January 1960 with the name that they still have today. So, we are the ones that move away. La République is that country that break away. So, we want to thank the U.S. Congress gracefully for that. And we are calling on all Amazonians in USA to keep pushing. Pick up your phone. Call your senator. Call your congressman. Keep pushing. Let them organize more of this so that the American populace, the American community, so that Donald Trump will finally heed to our crime. A lot of blood has been spilled. Our people are dying daily. Many are internally displaced. Many are being pushed to the wall. But we are saying that despite our pains, you saw the videos coming out from the southern zone. You saw our parents in the bush. Even though in the bush, that you see, that's why I said, when you see those videos coming out from ground zero, you see our parents crying that they show where they carry water. Water, it is a stream which passes, which is very dirty. That is the water that our parents carry, they boil and they drink. But despite that, our parents still told us out here that we should not give up, we should fight. That they could have run to Douala, they could have run elsewhere, but they ran to the bush to show us that they stand with us. That is why you see our people on ground zero are still very focused, they are still very united. And this message, we should inform them that all our IDPs, they are Amazonians. All people who run to the bush, they are Amazonians. They were not running from us. They were running from the massacre, from the killings of the Larbic gendarmes. And they want to see a film. They will not come back. They will only come to their homes. They will only come back to the villages when they are sure that we have restored our statehood. That is why I have asked you people that we must thank the highest foundation for helping. That I'm asking people to keep on funding the help so that we should be able to provide this necessary help to our people in the bush. Our people are strong in spirit. They are telling us in the diaspora that we also must be strong in spirit. When you want to be bitter, I ask you to go to those videos, see that mommy in the southern zone, that mommy who cried and said they don't have kerosene, they don't have rice. At the end of the day, even with that, even to curse, she didn't curse. She instead stood and said, where interim government will not do all for help me. She said, men will not give up. That is demolition. That is to tell you that this struggle has been ordained by God. That is to tell you that this struggle is a struggle which the Lord Almighty, the God of Isaac, Abraham, and Jacob has gathered. And it's a message to France. It's a message to UK. It's a message everywhere that we are ready to be self-independent. You see, UK lied. They lied and they said the reason why they don't want to give us independence is because we don't have enough resources. But since independence, it is Amazonia that has been able to sustain Cameroon. It is Amazonia we have huge human and capital resources. Yes, it is Amazonian. Every reform in the Cameroon, from democracy, was brought by Amazonians. From the reforms in university, was brought by Amazonians. From the legal system was brought. In fact, every reform in Cameroon since the day we joined these people has been brought by Amazonians, and we brought them under blood, because from the universities and democracies, from medical schools to health science college, it took the government to kill us before they gave us. And when they gave us, they multiplied it. You see, look at even democracy. Look at that. Look at what Anglophone suffered. Look at the 6 martyrs in the 1990s who suffered in Bamenda, who said we want multi-partism, because in our nature, why in fact Southern Cameroon was the first nation in Africa to organize free and federation. Look history. Southern Cameroon in 1959 or so were the first nation in Africa to organize free and federation. So we know democracy in our blood. It reigns in us. That is why this revolution, you can see our people cannot sit quiet. That's why you see this revolution, no one can tell anybody shit. Because in us, in our veins, in our body, we are people that we don't take shit. We don't take shit. We talk. That's why you see when activists talk, you think that no, we are very united. Even the audience of Akwanga, you see, because in us, we are a people that we don't take shit from anyone. We will not take it from our interim government. We will not take it from any activist or from any. We don't take it. So we will not take shit from the Republic. We will not take shit. You see, when we cry, we say we want multi-partism. What happened? They massacred our people, and now Paul Biya is claiming that he is a father of democracy. What useless nonsense! And what happened? And when we did that in Cameroon, they created thousands of parties. Yeah, now you see, they have created thousands of parties in Cameroon. Thousands of parties. They are the ones now enjoying the multi-partism because they create that and tap away resources. When our brothers in Yaoundé said no, Yaoundé University is very congested, they created the one University of Buea. What happened? Yaoundé massacred them. They shot some of them guns on their legs. And when they gave the University of Buea, they created another in French Cameroon. So we always work, they enjoy. We will say that now, if Cameroon want federation, they will fight for it. There is no way our people will die and they want to enjoy the tenets of federalism. It will not happen. It will not happen. We will not do that. It will not happen. It will not happen. If Cameroonese, if they want to also enjoy the tenets or the trappings which comes with federalism, it will not take our blood. They should go and fight for it on their own. Yes, when also look at even with the when we wanted GC board, what happened? We cried and we wept. Before they gave us GC board, they created back. When we said we want medical school in Buea, they gave UB, and the first year they even made a fraud. They brought Francophones to infiltrate the university. We went out with protest. They killed the University of Buea students. They created another medical department elsewhere. When we said we want higher teacher training college, they gave in Kumba. And when they gave in Kumba, now in Kumba, go to Kumba, 90% are all for Francophones. They gave it, and all is Francophones. So Why is it that Anglophones will be the only one to suffer? Why is it that we will be the only one to bring reforms to Cameroon? No. We're not going to work on our chop or it not happen anymore. So we will not work now. We will not allow our people in jail for months. Our people will not die. They will not do mass grave. They will not kill our people. Our people will not stay in the bush and Nigeria. Then you sit in Cameroon with your hands folded. You sit. Then you want to also enjoy the fact that you go out and vote your governor. You want to also enjoy the fact that you have also your own regional parliament. It will not happen. We will not work and allow you to enjoy it. If you want federation, go out there, hold your government, fight, and ask for federation. Not over our blood. It will not happen. It will not happen. Never. Because Anglophones have become your tools, your fools. We even chanted Navarre. It was Chanté Navarre. We brought reforms in Chanté Navarre. When they saw that Chanté Navarre was giving much money, they took away Jacques Fojindam. Fojindam did nothing. Even what they said he stole, when you compare it to what they stole, money, they took away Jacques Fojindam. Today, Chanté Navarre has collapsed. It was Joma who left UB and went and gave University of Yaoundé 1 a facelift. It is only Anglophones that always go to clean their mess. It is only Anglophones that always go to reform. Now we say, if Cameroon, if you want federation, go out there and fight for it. We will not work and you eat. It will not happen anymore. It will not. We are gone. We are gone. Even the Lord, all pastors have seen. All men of God, if they have eyes, they should have seen it in the spiritual world that Amazonia is only free. Yes, a real pastor. A pastor that have eyes. I don't mean a real pastor. Pastors and priests that have eyes. If they have actually taken their legs on the ground and pray and said, Heavenly Father, please tell me, can you tell me what is happening? You would have seen in the spiritual world that Amazonia is only free. That what is happening now, we are doing manifestation. We are manifesting God's wish to come into reality. In the spiritual world, Amba is already free. Now we are doing political. We are trying to manifest God's word. We are free. We are gone, and we have declared that we have realized that Bonaberi is Amazonian. We are saying that we will restore Bonaberi. We will restore part of Lum. We will restore part of the West region because those parts were stolen from us. We will take Bonaberi. We will take Bonaberi. Take part of Lum. Take part of the Western region, and we'll make Amazonia one. Amazonia will be one and indivisible. We will not restore Amazonia and leave any part. So our brothers in Bonaberi, don't bother. You can even invest there. Chill, because we are coming for you. Chill. Yeah, our boundary is not even in Mongo. It's over. Chill in Bonaberi. Chill. It's our land. We'll come for you. What arrant nonsense. So this now concludes my message to Maurice Kamto. Hope you are listening. That we are saying that do not provoke us because a lot of blood has gone under the bridge. You see, when Christ was on the cross, you see, they say when Christ was on the cross, when they pierced Christ on the side, blood and water fell, and Christ bowed the head, and Christ said, "It is finished." You saw in Ri. Ri means it is finished. We are saying that a lot of blood has passed. No. Our people did not pick up arms to turn back. No way. It will not happen. So, we are telling La République and Maurice Kamto, cancel that your useless conference in Bamili. If you don't cancel it, there will be consequences. If you don't, there will be consequences. And that hotel, that venue that will host them, that will be all for you. You will pack out of Amazonia. You won't have any business structure to even see it. Take my words very seriously. Now, this now takes us now to the next move. The issue of Ekona. There is something very dangerous happening. Now we can declare in all good faith. Please Let me drink some water. We can now confirm that the government of the Federal Republic of Amazonia, they have hired white-skinned men. We can now declare authoritatively that La République du Cameroon government, they have hired mercenaries. And these mercenaries are white-skinned men. They are out as snipers to kill our people. And thank God for the Ayas Foundation. You must have seen a video on Ayas war that one of our mama that was shot on the leg in a corner, that mama narrated that the person who shot her was a white-skinned man. What is a white-skinned man doing with La Republic forces? What is a white-skinned man doing in Amazonia? What is a white-skinned man doing with La Republic forces and holding a gun? And it's the white-skinned man that shot the mama. That mama cannot lie. She saw it. Then she said, after this, I'm going to share the video. That mama said, the person who shot her was a white-skinned man. So, we can now confirm our fears that La Republique, the war as more than them, they have now hired white-skinned men to act as snipers. Because that white-skinned man, he was in the car, and he shot. Fortunately for Mama didn't die. So, La République has taken it a step further. Now, I am now requesting and calling on Dr. Sako of the interim government, of the Ambassador Secretary Council, that last week you declared and you said that the ANC now has the capabilities to cause mayhem, to cause tsunami. I am saying, as we are entering July, this is the time to do that, because we are all dead. If now La République, in fact, if they now have snipers, mercenaries in Amazonia who are white-skinned, it means we are dead. It means we are dead. But we are saying that they will not. In fact, Wiba informed them in their parliament that even if they bring the whole French army, they will not succeed. Yes, and I am confident these white-skinned men are French. Yes, I am very confident these white-skinned men, it could be those people we saw in Buea Mountain Hotel, that behind them was US security. Yes, because this world power, they are very dangerous. The world power, in fact, the world has been structured in a way that they know that Cameroon is France, and Crimea is Russia, this country, in fact, the world power, they have partitioned Africa amongst them. So, one country do not go against the other. But we are saying that, as Honorable Wiba earlier declared and prophesied, that even if they bring the entire French army, they will not succeed. And it's very dangerous. What is a white-skinned man doing in the car, La République? And that mama narrated, the video is there, it's not me saying it, it's not me. Maybe one saying you say, my brother is lying. Our mama, who was shot on the leg, she said it, that she saw a white-skinned man. So please, Amazonians, we must make sure we share this video over and over. We must share it on Twitter and tag everyone to tell the world that La République has now brought mercenaries to kill our people. They have now brought snipers to kill our people. Then what more of us abroad? Yes, if they can bring mercenaries, a white-skinned man, to come on ground zero to join the fight and kill our people, it means activists abroad, they can also hire white-skinned people to fight with us. We are saying that they will not break us. We are telling those mercenaries in Amazonia that you have failed. Our God will fight for us. And as our God fight for us, our force on ground zero will fight. You see, that's why now these white people, sometimes we are hypocrites. What are you doing in ground zero? You are on a car with La République. and you are there to kill our people. Amazonians, this is a very serious call. It's a very serious call that I am asking you that please, if you're not seeing the video, go now to Aya Abinye Junior War. You see there. After this, I'm going to share it. I saw it. I could not believe. I'm shocked. I am so shocked. I was shaking like this. That La République, the so-called army and gendarmes, can't you face the Amabos and fight them? Can't you face them? Go and fight them. You claim that you are a state military. Go and fight. Why are you running? Why are you going to hire mercenaries? You have hired mercenaries to act as snipers to kill our people. And unfortunately, you got one mama on the leg. Amazonians, please, let's take it seriously. If you are in USA, take that video and share to your senator and congressmen. Let them hear that La République has hired mercenaries, a white-skinned man, to kill us. If you are in UK, send it to your parliamentarian and MP. Please, we must share it to Amnesty International, share it on Twitter, share it on all our friends on Twitter who are following our revolution, to Billy Burton, all those people on Twitter who are helping us. We must share them that a white-skinned man has been spotted. It means that there are many, and it is for fact that now there are many. Now you see that when we talk about grenades everywhere on the ground, it's terrible, terrible. But we will not succumb. We will not succumb. We will keep on to fight. We will not succumb. As a people of Amazonia, we have the right to our statehood. We will not succumb. Whether they bring the entire France army in Amazonia or they bring the entire English army, we will not. We will not. They will only have to kill us. And I'm happy with Dr. Sako. And he said that if Cameroon thinks that Amazonia will not exist, then therefore Cameroon will also exist. Yes. And these words are very pregnant. We are telling the world that it is now for them to mediate. If not, then they should be prepared in few months to come to see that Cameroon will be wiped off the map of Africa. Yes, wiped off the map. If Cameroon think that Amazonia will not exist, they too will not exist. Yes. A child or a mother who says the child will not sleep, that mother will not also sleep. The child will continue to pinch mama's bobby. It will pinch mama's leg. The child will make sure that if mama wants to nyenye, you know say when you born begin sleep for middle mommy, then papa dey for front bed, mommy dey for back bed. Papa want cross his hand for home mommy, begin go cry nye, papa go move am back. Yes, that's what we'll do. We will make sure that you call us minority, you call us small poor. Yes, we will make sure that papa and mommy no nyenye anyhow. We'll make sure that you don't nyenye. We will bite your bobby, we will bite your legs, we will bite your legs. So the Indian government have said that the ASC, they don't have the capabilities to ensure that they can also cause mayhem in Yaoundé, in Gaoundéré, in Yaoundé, in Douala and the rest. It is time for them to push forth negotiations. But we are saying that as July is coming, you know, the 7th month, the 7th in the Bible is very strategic, very important. As we are entering July will be a month of our breakthrough. Can someone shout amen? We are saying July will be a month of our breakthrough. Can someone say amen? July will be a month that you start seeing the wonders of my Buea. You start seeing the wonders of all self-defense groups. You see Mami Wata wonders of the AGC. You see Mami Wata wonders of Sokadef. You see Papa Wata fat wonders of the Amazon Self-Defense Council sponsored by Buea. You see it. July is a month of breakthrough. There will be breakthrough in Ekona. There will be breakthrough in Buea. There will be breakthrough in Kosala. There will be breakthrough in Bamenda. There will be breakthrough in Kambe. And we will cross over the Mongo and give a breakthrough in Yaoundé. We'll give a breakthrough in the bush. We'll do it. Yes. And say you don't negotiate. We will make sure that we disintegrate Cameroon in its entirety. From left to right, we will turn it and make soup and drink. What other nonsense? What other nonsense? So we are saying that all those mercenaries who are on ground zero to fight against us, recall, maybe some of you are watching me. I know that some military agents now, they sit now, I know that now. What's the time? Yes, it is some few minutes to 8 p.m. I know that now, those military people, they're not here only, they sit and they're talking in French. Command, we just have big belly and with their beards. They're not surely talking in French. Qu'est-ce qu'il a, Marc Bareta? Qu'est-ce qu'il a? I can't even talk in French. I don't even know. They'll be there. Now they're watching. Say, this guy. I know some of you now in Yaoundé and Douala, you feel as if to get to my screen now and box and catch me. I know. Now you sit now, maybe in the governor, they're not saying, hey, this is my Bareta. How can we just get the screen and catch him and strangle him? It will not work. It will not work. We are telling you that move away from our land. Because it is no more business in Buea as usual. Today, you saw what happened. You saw how our restoration forces came out. They came out and they marched in my 16. They marched in my 18. Within few minutes, they succeeded in stopping Buea. In few minutes. Listen. I told you that we are doing what we are nurturing. The foundation is Buea. We are throwing water in the periphery. We are planting the seeds. And it takes just 1 minute call to say, Buea, it crumbles. And we are saying that this July that we are entering next week, it is a month of our breakthrough because the 7th month is very significant. And we are saying that is a breakthrough. And today, I decree it in the name of God that the month of July will be a major breakthrough in our revolution. We shall see the Papa Mami wonders of my Buea. And we shall see the Mami Fafa wonders of all the other self-defense groups who are operating on ground zero. You will see it. So have faith. Have faith. Believe be confident. Be confident that we are marching to Buea. Be confident that, in fact, if you have never been confident, today, hear me out, my people. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm telling you that, you know you are watching. Be confident that we are arriving Buea. And we will arrive Buea even shorter than we expected. Because it has been decreed by God that we arrive Buea. So, we don't even care those foolish mercenaries. But let us be able to inform the world that they don't have mercenaries. We have a video, a testimony of a mama who was shot by a white-skinned man. But they won't succeed. They won't succeed. This now brings me to the next. We have seen on Facebook that our elder brother, Eli Smith, has mentioned that in a very authoritative way that La République has sent operatives in USA to kill Eric Tato. Now, I want to talk now to Eric Tato. Mr. Eric Tato, wherever you are, if you are watching me, I want you that whatever you have been doing that has made La République to take that move, can you do it now times 10? Do it that times 10. That Mr. Eric Tato, if you listen to me, wherever you are, whatever you have been doing, that makes La République to send operatives to America to come and fish you out to kill you. Can you now do it times 10? Do it times 10. And know that we are behind you. That do not waver. That for no 1 minute, yesterday you said you are uncle. Yes, you are Momanyan. Then you are uncle. You said when you remove your shirt like this, when you remove your shirt, they will see a very big person and you can fight for to put you down. Now, I believe you. I believe that. Know that we are behind you strongly. I want you to be aware that the entire people of Amazonia, from the northern to the southern zones, they are behind you. They are behind you. Do not waver. Do not for every 1 moment even waver or even think otherwise. In fact, you have to multiply what you are doing and do it in tenfold. I know that this is our call. It's our call to free Amazonia, and you are doing it in your own way, in the most vocal and forceful manner. And know that we are behind you. We are behind you. We are behind you in spirit, and we will pray for you. And I'm so calling on Amazonians to make sure that you pray for your activists, you pray for Eric Tato, you pray for any other Amazonian, because we have heard Eric Smith. He has said it clearly that he authoritatively, when someone like Eric Smith say it authoritatively, that he has now evidences, he has now information that they have sent people to USA to murder Eric Tato, it means it is business. So, our brother Eric Tato, while we call upon you to be very careful, while we call upon you to know how you move, who you meet, do not trust anyone. You can, if you want to trust only your wife. No extra girlfriends, no social gatherings. Do not greet anyone with your hands. Do not move. Make sure you don't skip late night. Make sure only few people know your homes. All of that. But I want to inform that you will not succeed. We know that you have sent killing squads elsewhere. You have sent to Germany. You have sent to Belgium. You have sent to Nigeria. You have sent to South Africa. You have sent to Canada. You have sent to Brussels. You have sent everywhere. And everyone is now an enemy. But know that if you kill Mark Bareta, you kill Eric Tato, you kill Tabang Ivo, you kill Ayaba, you kill Akosong, you kill Kapo, you kill Akwangam, you kill Sako, you kill Chris Anu, you kill anyone across this thing, the people will not give up. Because when you kill us, it means that you are giving the people more reason to fight on. It means you just give them more reason to fight on. Yes, and we know that our people will fight for us as we fight for them. Like Republic, your best shot is to back out of Amazonia. Your best shot is to back out of Amazonia and sit on the table to dialogue. Do not waste resources to send spies to USA, to send spies to Nigeria, to South Africa, to Canada, to Germany, to Belgium, thinking that you want to come and kill us. When you kill us, and so what? Who told you, by the way? Who told you that, by the way, our lives are more than the lives of those people you killed in December 2016? Who told you that our lives are more important than the lives of those you murdered in September 22nd, 2017? Who told you that our lives are more important and better than the lives of those you killed in 1st October? Who told you that our lives are more important and better than those you have mass grave? Who told you that? Who told you that our lives are more better than those in the bushes who sleeps in the bushes as some of them they die from snakes in the bites? Who told you that? Who told you that our lives are more better than those in Nigeria who have left their homes, missed families? Who told you that? Who told you that our lives are more better than those who are in jail from penitence to mansion and rest? Who told you that? Who told you that? Who is advising you? Who told you that? Who told you that our lives are more better? Who told you that? Who told you? Every life in Amazonia is sacred. Every life in Amazonia is unique. Every life in Amazonia is important. There is no one whose life is more better. So if you sit in that area one day and you come up with schemes, how you will send charms to come and charm us, how you will send girls to come and poison us, how you will send snipers to come and kill us, know that we will not back out. We will not back out. If, in fact, daily, when you do that, you give us the reason to fight more. In fact, you are giving me, moi, Mark Bareta, the more reason to keep on this revision fighting. You have given Eric Tato, Tapang Ivo, Akosong Pauline Jale, Akosong Raymond, Capo Danem, Kemi Ashu, Yannick Sikod, Ashu Kisley, Atanga Bemondom, Atanga Marcelus. Everyone who are on the front line, we are giving them more reason to fight on. And do not think that we will back up. Do not think that. You have killed more than the thousands of our people who have not. If you have studied history, know that in history, when you take away the lives of those at the forefront, you only fuel the revolution. You only make our forces to go mad and amok. And hell will reign loose. hell will rain loose. So, Mr. Eric Tato, relax. Just go ahead with your normal activities, but be very watchful. Be watchful of your environment. Be watchful of friends. Be watchful even of far relative family members. In fact, keep on a very close nucleus of family members. And this advice goes to every other activist who is out there, every other Amazonians. It is not time to mingle yourself and go to restaurants to eat. It's not time. It's not time. Cook your food. If you cannot cook, better cook your food potty and eat. Yeah, it is not time to go to those gatherings and dance. It's not time for night clubbing. It's not time for clubbing. It's not time to dance. If you must sex, you sex home. If you must sex, if you marry, you call girl, or you call boy, call phone, call girl, call boy. And don't even keep the same call girl and the same call girl. If you marry, you are single, or maybe you don't get you woman, or you rely on call girl, call boy, or you get one of us. Don't keep the same call girl one. You don't even know. When you call this call girl today to act, because you must keep body and soul together. The next day, don't even call the same call girl, because that call girl can even be used against you. In fact, no call girls and call boys even. No call and call girls even. Persevere. For those who are unmarried, now it is even good. No more cheat outside. Don't cheat. Married men don't cheat. Because if you marry a man out here, then you go about cheating. When they monitor you and they see that you always go to this home, because let me tell you, when they monitor you, they see that you always go to this home, they will pass through that young Jumba and get to you. Because money is evil. When they give that Jumba, they say, this is 50 million CFA. Please, don't bother. He will not die. Just drop a bit of in his food. We don't want that. He should just forget about this revolution. Money will confuse. It's okay. Are you sure you will not die? They will say yes. It's okay. You will not die? Yes. So you just drop a bit of see. And don't allow stranger to share your food. Share your food yourself. Yeah. There are many things. In fact, just take precautions. Everyone, because they are out there. They have names of people on Facebook. They see your comments. They see your posts. Even though your name is not on the list, don't think that you are free. No one is free. No Amazonian is free. If you go to a gathering that they are there and they say that one is Amber, they'll better kill you out of anger. So Eric Tato, be rest assured that the people of Amazonia are with you. We are with you. Be rest assured that no one will take away your life. If you have to die for speaking your truth, if you have to die for being a freedom fighter, you will die bravely. So Eric Tato, Bareta News, Mark Bareta, everyone is with you. So keep on doing what they are doing now times 10. And to all other activists, to all other people whose names have been there as target, we are all targets. We are all targets. That's why we must. That takes me now to my next point: unity and collaboration. That's why we must, as a people, come together. I have told you, I have been one of those that have been preaching unity and collaboration in the past over and over. I have told you, Paul, that people should listen and hear me very well now on the issue of unity and collaboration. I have told you that there is nothing in the world like absolute unity. We are already united in purpose. We are united to see Amazonia free, because even the federalists, they are coming to restoration. Even those who are unionists, they are not going now as a federalist. So we have to show a semblance of unity. We have to show to the world that we are one. In the past couple of days, I have read a lot of you saying, Mark Bareta, why can't you speak like Eric Tato? Why can't you condemn this? Why can't you say this? Why can't you say this? Why can't you say that? Now let me tell you officially. Listen, this platform that you call the People's Platform, that Mark Bareta's platform, Bareta News platform. I have told you that this platform is followed not only by you, it is followed by members of foreign governments, it is followed by members of institutions, it is followed by different groups. And it is my place as Mark Bareta to make sure that what I send out to the world does not show us in shambles. Listen, whether I like it or not, we want to be part of community of nations. We want to also speak one language. And the world is watching us. The world is looking. The world is afraid. What is keeping us is that, why some nations are keeping us, is that they are afraid if we shall become another South Sudan. Because that it is just a few days ago that the leaders in South Sudan, they decided and said now they want to be united. They declared ceasefire. They declared ceasefire. We don't even know if they will go back someday. And the US supported South Sudan. They supported it. So therefore, the world is watching quietly. They want to see if us Amazonians, we can prove to them that we have to be different from South Sudan. So therefore, don't expect me to come out and start calling A, I come out and bash. A has done it, B has done it. Then at the end of the day, we are all arguing, quarreling. Then when someone comes on my post and see there will be argument. No. Listen, activists cannot all be the same. There is no way I can act like activist A, act like me. If not, there will be chaos. There will be chaos. Every activist is unique in the way he or she carries out his conduct. So you can't force me to act like activist A or to act like this. So Mark Bareta join Eric Tato and condemn Ivo, condemn Tapang, condemn Ayaba, condemn this. I have said I will not do that. I will not do that. I have said so. I said I will not do that. Don't when you talk about that I should call. I've called them out. Several times I have made statements. I have addressed situations, and the difference is that I don't address situations to create a problem. I should be able that when I address a situation, I should be able at the same time to pick up my phone and call A or B to mediate. I shouldn't address a situation that will instead lead to hate. That will instead lead to us not even talking and creating a very wide gap. That is not my role. Let me tell you now what you don't know. I'll tell you this that I've not said to. I'll tell you this. Let me tell you now. Few weeks ago, the government of Canada wrote to me, Mark Bareta, through an official email. I'm telling you that the government of Canada, I told few friends, they know it, wrote to me. And they asked certain questions. I've received emails from security agencies in Belgium, in Germany and UK, writing to me, asking certain questions in which I gave them responses. And I asked myself, how do they know? It's because they follow this platform. There are people who follow. So don't expect me to start coming out, bashing left and right. How do you know? If Ivo Tabang is sincere, he will tell you that 2 weeks ago, I was on phone with Ivo for 35 minutes. We were arguing until I got angry, I bashed the phone. He tried calling, I refused to pick. We're arguing on so many issues that I thought he was doing that was not correct. But don't expect me that if I call Ivo on phone and we argue and bash, I should come on Facebook and start bashing on so. At the end of the day, those guys are adults. They're adults. Ivo is an adult. Ayaba is an adult. Akon is an adult. They have their witnesses just like us. I will not go out and just because I want to show and call them. No. Last Sunday during my show, when I noticed the issue of Akonga's audios, I spoke very bitterly, and I said I am disappointed with Ayaba and Akonga for what we are doing. And I said our people deserve the best from them to take the lead. And I'm sure if Ayaba watch my show on Akonga, he will see that Mark Bareta is saying these things to correct, because we expect more from them. Mark Bareta is not saying this thing to bash. I can't say arrest Ayaba, arrest Akonga, arrest. No, I can't. Because at the end of the day, all of us, we are under arrest warrant. All of us, we are under liable people to arrest us. So there is no way I can just sell my brother or sell because I disagree with him or her with strategy. No, there are words we cannot use. There are words we cannot use, no matter how hard, because every activist, every leader is for the revolution. They are not black legs. They are fighting. They differ with us in strategy. They differ with us in ways. So when you say arrest A in this country, arrest B, so if the Republic say arrest, we also say arrest. Then what happen? It means we are giving the Republic talking points. We are giving the government talking points. We are giving them an open venue for them to act and say, after all, A has said so. So please, don't tell me that my Bareta act like this. I will not. I will not act against my own conviction, against how I feel, against how I carry my own personal self. That's not how my mother, my father put me up. No. Even though as I'm an activist, I must reflect my own true self in my post. I should be able to reflect my upbringing in my post. I should be able to reflect how I think, how I feel in my post. You know, I've been calling people out. But I call them in a different way. You know I've done that. I'm not shy. But the difference is that I don't call to bash. I don't call to create a white gap. I don't call in such a way that when someone listens, the person will feel belittled. The person will feel that his activities, his words, his contribution is not helpful. No, but everyone is doing their own bit. Last week Sunday, even before the Red Dragons video, when you asked if you are sincere, you asked me, and I said, as far as I know, the Red Dragons is under the ASC. Last week Sunday, even for the Red Dragons scheme, I said so. So what do you want? What else do you want me to do? You want me to come live and be bashing and I should write posts left and right bashing? So how would that help? We have been bashing since the days of Skakuf till now. How can that help us? How can that help us that we've been shouting against AOB? I am saying that unity is not absolute. We want what we call coalition of the willing. Now let me tell you, I go with the words of Siku. Siku told us that we should have coalition of the willing, which means that we should have people who are only willing to work. Now we have the Ambassador Self-Defense Council. It's a council, some of you don't even know. As far as last year, if they are sincere, as far as last year, many groups have come over to me. I have handed them to the Ambassador Self-Defense Council. At first, I used to give them the Tigers. Yes, if you don't know. The Tigers Council, when all those self-defense groups, when they come to me, I send them to the Tigers. Now the Tigers were part of the ASC, and now when they come, I send them to the ASC. There are a lot I do behind the scene with the ASC that people will not know. A lot. So people should not. You can't force AGC or ADF. You can't force Sugadev to be part of the ASC. What we should preach is that if they cannot collaborate, let them keep their lanes. We should not show to the public a semblance as if we are fighting. It should not happen. If you cannot collaborate, keep to your lanes, fight your fight, and arrive Buea. That is my vision, and I hold it very, 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 very strongly. When our interim president talk about coalition of the willing, well, it means that those who are willing to come together to collaborate should be able to do so. Now, if you bully the ADF, you bully Sugadev, and you make it to Sukum and come to the Ambassador Self-Defense Council, there'll be chaos. There'll be more fighting. Now, the ASC is doing much relative work because everyone there agrees. When they disagree, they sort it out. I never heard anything about ASC out, or have you heard one member of ASC coming live and said no, ASC has done that? Don't think they have their own issues, they have their own queries, but it ends the house. So if you come out there and you want to force the ADF and Sugadev to be part of the ASC, in which they do not agree with the certain points, there will be chaos. Because they will come there and there will be conflict of power, there will be conflict of interest, and it will be a whole something else. And it will even slow the ASC. So now we are saying that now on the field, the people are together. That's what matters. On the field, the fighters are together. They are united. They help one another. All this, the ADF, the ASC, the Sugadev, these are all in the Brussels political self-defense groups. But the real people doing the work on ground zero, they are one and they are united. They are fighting together. We have people who come from one camp to another to help. So let us not try to give the semblance, the public, that our people are divided. That's not what I will not give. I will not give the impression to all those who are following me, not you. I have many foreign governments who follow me. I will not tell them, I will not give them the opportunity for them to feel that we are fighting and fighting. No, but if they see a statement from us, they will read as okay, but this statement is something which is normal. It criticizes to build. It doesn't criticize to destroy. So please allow me be Mark Bareta. Allow me, don't force me to be someone that I should not be. If not, I will not be to the best. I will not give my best. Don't force me. I hate to be a hypocrite. I want to be free to do the work I'm doing like I've been doing. Don't put pressure on me and say, Mark Bareta, you must come out. What do you want me to condemn Ivo for? What do you want me to condemn Ayaba for or Akonda for? Last week Sunday I was out. When I listened to the audio and I got angry, I was out and I condemned them for that. What else do you want me to condemn? To push them to come and join the ASC? No. I will be Mark Bareta. And if you think that you can't stay with Mark Bareta, you are free. I believe in freedom. I believe we are offering for freedom. I believe in freedom. So I just want it to hit on this point very well that we should. Ivo is Ivo. You know Ivo. Ivo is a propaganda minister. You know him. You know him since from. Ivo is Ivo. You think Mark Bareta can change Ivo? You think if I was an adult, is he a kid that I can hold and say Ivo come here and he can nyash? Ivo is an adult. He's an adult. You have been talking bashing Ivo from Monday to Tuesday. What has changed? Ivo is Ivo. Ivo is a propaganda minister. He knows it. Ivo is a flip-flopper. He knows it. He knows it very well. We have talked these things behind the scene, two of us. He knows it very well. He knows it. And Eric is right. When Eric approached me sometime and spoke about the issue of that, Ivo is talking about red jackets. I told him in person that allow it. Ivo is propaganda minister. It is good that he says so that he takes away the focus from the real people. That way is good. We need positive propaganda. But it happened that it was building to something else. And I appreciate Eric Tato for coming out forcefully to talk on that. And the video came out. I shared it. I appreciate Eric Tato for doing that, talking forcefully, and it came out. But I have my own modus operandi. I've argued with him over the phone for 35 minutes, few weeks back, based on these same issues and other issues. I will tell you, I bashed the phone on him. He called back and I said, "I'm not pick." But we're not enemies. We are friends. We talk. Even if it wasn't good that we are, a few of us, Akonda will tell you, Kemi Ashu is there, Kapo is there. He will tell you how we argue in that group about all the issues. So we must not argue in that group. Then come now on Facebook and start writing and arguing. How does that help us? How does that help the revolution? How does that help you? Ivo is Ivo. Akonda is Akonda. Ayaba is Ayaba. They are doing their own best. The revolution. They are doing their own best. So when it comes to unity and collaboration, I have told you ever since when we start that you don't force unity. You don't force unity. You carry out your actions. You speak to the consciences. You speak to the soul of these persons. You tell them the need and why they must do that. You don't go about the unity and you go about calling people scammers. You call about scammers. You call scammers. You insult them all the way. You insult everything. And when you insult, how can you insult someone that wants someone to join you? Then when you insult. Do you have the moral authority to pick up your phone and call? At least when you criticize me so that when you criticize me, I sit there and I say, no, hey, this man it criticizes me for good reasons. Don't criticize me to insult me. When you criticize me to insult me, I block you off. But if you criticize me and I say, no, but this man is criticizing me, I see the reason why you criticize him, I will cooperate with you, I will work with you. But if you criticize me, you call me names, you call people names, you insult them right, it doesn't help us, it doesn't build us. So Ambassadors, I say that as Ambassadors, it is in our blood, democracy in us. We are people that we talk a lot, we don't cover our mouth. So I'm asking upon you to when you criticize, go out to criticize, to call leaders or foreign people to order, call them in a way which shows a semblance to build. Call them in a way which shows that we want to build, we want to create something good. Don't call them in a way that it hampers their own integrity, it hampers their own person, it hampers people are not stick, people are humans. At the end of the day, we are humans. You know that even the Bible says that Almighty God, the Bible says that the Lord does not share his glory with anyone. Yes, when the Lord gives something and you want to share the Lord's glory, the Lord becomes angry. In the same way, everyone in this revolution, every activist is doing the best they could, according to their own means, according to their own mentality, according to their own vision, to help Amazonia. So don't rush down on people's contributions, on people's integrity, on people's own self-esteem. It's important because every individual needs a good self-esteem to work. If I have a low self-esteem, I will not be at my best as Mark Bareta. If I have a low self-esteem, we need all our leaders, activists to be at a very high self-esteem in such a way that they can continue to prosecute. At the end of the day, the only enemy is like Republic. If we have different and low self-esteem, if I'm not at my best self-esteem, I cannot come online like now and talk for hours. So let's put the heart to this. I'm saying it because even a friend of mine, a lady who works in UN in Senegal, wrote me on Facebook and said, Mark Bareta, please, I beg upon you, use your platform to come, because a chief of staff who has been designated, let me tell you, she said a chief of staff that has been designed by UN to monitor what is happening with our movement, wrote to her and told her that he's disappointed. That was happening. That people are fighting left and right, talking that we're not fighting ourselves. Is it another South Sudan? Please know that even as we are fighting self-defense or making our thing like this, we need the world to stand with us. We need nations to recognize us. Yeah? Today we can send La Republic out of Amazonia everywhere. If we don't have nations that recognize us, that we can work, we can create bilateral relations, our people will suffer more. That's why I'm talking. We need to show the world that we are united in purpose. And that when we call out person A or person B, we are doing so out of love. We are not doing so because we want to bring down the person. We want to do it because we are divided. So that said, I hope that point about unity and collaboration is clear. And it's also a plea that I'm making now to Vela Franklin. Let me talk to Vela Franklin, my brother. I've watched you live on so many occasions. I want to plead that Vela Franklin, if you listen to me, you are an activist that we love. But lately, you have used your shows lately to bash. Most shows, our shows should not be to bash amongst us. Our shows should bash against like people only. A lot of our shows now of activists is to call person A, this and who has not done that, and not done that. I think we can temper that. Please, activists, let's use our shows. Our talk shows should be only against La Republique and its agents. We have been using our talk shows most often to hamper person A, to hamper person B. These are not done this, these are done this, these are done. Please. Most often, I come here live, I don't talk about persons. I come here live, and I hope that's why most people love to watch this show, because I give hope, I encourage people, I emphasize on points, I bring points from the IG and other groups to emphasize on it so that it sticks on us. Let's avoid shows that we will talk for. My friend Vela Franklin can talk for 5 hours today. He will talk for 5 hours. He will bash. It's not healthy. I hope that if he's watching Perika out of a good faith, I'm not doing it for anything. just try to, we can. Let's use our show. In fact, Eric Tato should be able to invite me in his show. Invite me in his show so that when it's live, when he gives a point, I also hammer. When I'm here, I should be able to invite Eric Tato. He comes, he hammer. If Vela is there, Vela should be able to invite us. Come on, hammer. That's how we should be acting. I should be able to come live. I invite Kemi Ashu, invite Ashu, invite Tapang, invite Vela, invite Eric Tato, so that when I hammer, they hammer. In their own shows, they should be able to invite us. But now we don't see that. It seems activists have taken sides, and so let's focus back to the flag. It is Amazonia and Amazonia only. When we focus to the flag, that's my vision. When we focus to the flag, when we see actions from any group, we will appreciate. and we will temper a lot of criticism, or we'll start bringing old news. This, Skakuf this, government this, they said this, law courts, they said this, they did that, I did this, I did this, Skakuf did this, I did this. No, master. It's too much, master. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Let's temper that. Let's temper that. I hope, and I know that we are united. We are united. We are all good friends. At the end of the day, every activist will understand that all of us, we are under the killing squad of La République. That's clear. Just today, I told you that in Brussels, we have learned that La République, they have sent more than 10 agents. They call them military guys to come and study in Belgium. No, it's not study. Those guys that they have sent to come and study in Belgium, they're not even for studying. They are coming for a killing squad. They are coming to move across the Schengen area, Belgium, Brussels, move around to study us, to kill us. It is a sacred mission that they are coming. So all of us, whether you are Velao, you are Bareta, you are Tato, you are Ashuo, you are Eriko, whether you are Wuo, know that at the end of the day, La République don't care about us. They don't care about our fight. They don't care about our talks. They want to kill all of us. If they kill any activists today, we are going to cry, we are going to gnash. At the end of the day, the revolution will continue. So it's our interest for us to be united, for us to say one word, because we want to be alive to see Buea. If today Mark Bareta is gone, it will take you 1 week. After 1 week, you will forget me. It's the truth. If today I die, you will cry, oh, Mark Bareta has gone, oh, Mark Bareta way, Mark Bareta this way. You will change your profile picture. After 1 week, Mark Bareta will be history. The revolution will move on. Something new come that will take our focus, and it will move on. That's the truth of life. So let's live life once. Let's live each day as if it is our last day. Let's live each day as if it's our last day. And each day, all our actions should only be geared toward restoring homeland. If you hurt somebody, go behind the scene and tell them that, please, what we have said or done, I don't like it. Don't only come on Facebook and write bash. At the end of the day, I'm not a saint. I'm not a saint. Sometimes I say something, I turn around, I do something I say people should not do. I'm not a saint, of course. All of us are falling short with the will of God. But we should remind that we have one enemy. If today, Tapak Ivo falls today, after 1 week, we will forget him and we're going to move on. That's how it happens. That's how it is. We'll move on. That's the truth. That's the truth. So nobody is indispensable in this revolution. Nobody is a god. It's not as if today Mark Bareta falls, the revolution stops. People will cry and say, no more. No way. We'll move on. But we have the duty to be united and one. So I hope that the collaborative conference, which is coming sometime in Canada, I hope that it is still moving. People are talking. Keep talking. And leaders and frontline movements, they should make sure that their statements, their audios out of public, it should not cast more doubt. It should not give the people more high blood, because the people want to see that our leaders are at least talking. We know that all of them are not in one group, yes, but at least the call should be passing. We should be talking. We should be able to call leader A and share ideas and talk. We're not enemies. We can't be enemies. Why should Amazonia make us enemies? Why should the fact that we want to restore our statehood tell us to be enemies? It shouldn't. It shouldn't make us enemies, because we have only one enemy, La République. So please, I hope this message goes down well. I hope we take this and build ourselves and start moving towards the right pattern. So now this takes me to the last issue, the issue of the ID card issue. I wrote about it, and I want to say more about it. And that if you are a fighter watching me from anywhere, or you have a group, please, people complain a lot about the issue of ID card destruction. I said we don't have an alternative. At least what we should destroy should be voters' cards. Should be voters' cards. We can't destroy ID cards of our people. That would have alternative. Consider those ID cards as passports, as foreign documents. One must have restored Amazonia from birth certificate right to the last degree. We will change it. It will be a total transformation. We will change from birth certificate right to degree to make sure that everything carries Amazonia. It will be the Federal University of Buea or the Federal University of Bamenda. Everything will change. So people will go back there and collect their new certificates, and it will be online. You can sit in you can sit in the USA and you apply in the University of Buea to get your new certificate. You print it there. You see your new certificate. Your name, Mark Bareta Barab, degree microbiology, Federal University of Federal University Buea. Your best certificate that carries that nonsense of using that of Cameroon. You carry that Federal Republic of Cameroon. We'll change all those things. But for now, we don't have any alternative for our people on ground zero. So we cannot take the ID cards and take away the green and yellow. I know the green and yellow vex us. We cannot take it and paint it and cut it. So please, that strategy, there are just some people are doing it in Kumba, somewhere around Kumba or them. I guess probably those are surely attack and punch because we don't see that elsewhere. But I'm pleading that if it is actually our people doing it, our commanders should pass them the message that they should not do it. They should better destroy voters' cards in the sea. They shouldn't destroy our people's ID cards because we don't have an alternative. They need those ID cards to travel. They need those ID cards to collect money. They need those ID cards to live. If they show those ID cards to the Republic and they see that they have been kept, these are people that are fools. They will help them that you have kept Grelo, so you are amber. So we cannot do actions that puts our people more in danger. I'm pleading. I'm not in the place to impose on our fighters. But I'm pleading that they should reconsider doing that. We cannot tend to harm our people more and more. So that brings me to the end. That brings me to the end of the show. If there is any question I'm going to answer, I'm going to answer now. Any question I'm going to answer now? Any question I'm going to answer? Ask your questions. Any worries? Any questions? Ask your questions. I'm going to answer now. That someone asks, shouldn't the IG allocate some funds to activists? Why? Why should the IG allocate funds to activists? I'm not saying the reason why. Why should the IG allocate the funds to activists? Why? All funds should be directed on ground zero to IDPs and fighters. At least all activists are abroad. At least they can survive. At least. What more? Any more question? Thank you to Mac. Thank you. Thank you to Njeba Festus. Is there any more questions for me to answer before I go? Any more questions? I thank those. Thank you to Ngwacham Wereban. Thank you for loving my show. Thank you, Don Margaret, for liking my show. Don Seppo, thank you. Thank you very much. Any more questions for me to answer? Let me answer before I go. If there are no questions for me to answer, then I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop the show. And I thank all of you, the plus 1,500 people that joined today to watch this show. And I want to end the show to call all of us to be united in purpose. Let's not attack each other. If you have something against each other, just call and say it. Let us use our platforms more to show unity, to build up. Let's respect people who have been in the revolution before us, as they too respect us. Let's also support the interim government pursue to see that we reach to Buea. Let's keep on funding my trip to Buea. If you can't fund my trip to Buea, fund Changshu's boys, fund Sugadev. I have said so. It is permitted. It's permitted. At the end of the day, we have just one Buea. We have just one flag. We have just one dove. We have just 113 stars. We have just one capital. We don't have two Buea. We don't have two Amazonians. We have one Amazonian. And when we reach in Amazonia, when we have had control of our borders, of our territory, have control of everything, we are going to make an Amazonian, which is an epicenter of development. Will be a center of technology because our guys in Buea, they are doing a lot. There are people in Silicon Mountain. These are people who are doing a lot. These guys, they are going to transform. They will transform Amazonia to something else. So let's keep on supporting our resource forces. Pray for our fighters on ground zero. Pray for them. They are fighting. They keep dying. Also, pray for them that the Lord will provide a shield above them, that nothing will temper them. Let's not forget that prayers help. Prayers help. Even though we look also at our traditional issues to fight, it doesn't matter. Those things were given to us by God, So, but let's keep on praying that those things work and keep our people safe. Try more to support our fighters. If you see them in the streets, if you see them in the villages, give them food, offer them shelter, give them water, protect them. See something, say nothing. That is the motto. Libong George, thank you. I'm going to take good care of myself. Ambassador, thank you for your words about my charisma. Aston, thank you also. FG Million, thank you, sir. Belinda, amen, thank you. Bobby Cool, Senior Bobby Cool. Pat Patricia, thank you. Bobby Cool. All right, guys, let's end the show for today. Let's sing some song before we end the show. Thank you very much for staying. May God continue to bless you. Altina water. Main show. Kill me, I shoot you. Fire me, I fire you.
If you don't run before war,
No.
if you don't run before callers, Amba boys worry.
Shoot me, I shoot you.
Amba boys worry.
Fire me, I fire you.
Amba boys worry.
Shoot me, I shoot you.
Amba boys worry.
Fire me, I fire you.
The revenge.
Fight for your freedom.
The revenge.
Fight for your freedom.
If you don't run before callers,
Anyway.
Amba boys worry.
Shoot me, I shoot you.
Amba boys worry.
Fire me, I fire you.
If you don't run before war,
Do not run anymore.
if you don't run before callers,
Do not run anymore.
Amba boys worry.
Shoot me, I shoot you.
Amba boys worry.
Fire me, I fire you.
Amba boys worry.
Shoot me, I shoot you.
Amba boys worry.
Fire me, I fire you.
The revenge.
Fight for your freedom.
The revenge.
Fight for your freedom.
Watana
Altina water.
watana.
Altina water.
Where them there?
Made and show.
Let them show who no go, no go, no.
Who no go, no go, no. Who no go, no go, no. No go, no. Who no go, 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 no go, no. No go, yeah.
Boys worry.
Shoot me, I shoot you.
Amba boys worry.
Fire me, I fire you.
If you don't run before war,
Do not run anymore.
if you don't run before callers,
Do not run anymore.
Amba boys worry.
Shoot me, I shoot you.
Amba boys worry.
Fire me, I fire you.
Amba boys worry.
Shoot me, I shoot you.
Amba boys worry.
Fire me, I fire you.
The revenge.
Fight for your freedom.
The revenge.
Fight for your freedom. Altina water.
Watana wata.
Altina water.
Watana wata.
Altina water.
Watana wata.
Altina water.
Where them there?
May them come. Hail, hail, is the land of glory. We the Amazonians pledge our loyalty. Praise the soul of Savior who granted us the freedom. Allegiance to the heroes who bore the land with their blood. Glory to glory, to rise in the righteous form. Yeah, in the nations, go in, we meet at home. Glory, glory, glory to the Father, for making the nations to rule forevermore. Amazonian, land of freedom, who shall live in plenty, meeting our needs. And your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God be the watchman of His nation. Ambazonian, land of freedom. You shall live in plenty, meeting our needs. And your children shall be like the stars above. Most High God be the watchman of His nation. People of Ambazonia, thank you very much for staying with us. Thank you very much. Good night. And may God bless the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Short live our revolution. God bless you all. Bye-bye. Remember, I love you all. Ciao.